All right, we got Manager Marty. We got Greg Hackett in the building. Saudi Arabia has been. Oh yeah, my bad. Shouts out to BLK.
Okay, baby. Yeah.
They're gonna be in this comment section fucking with you, Marty.
Hey, salute to BLK.
You got Saudi Arabia, who made a big splash in boxing. I'm gonna say early last year. Yeah. Now they have made their way to the United States, and now they're throwing probably the biggest card that we've ever seen in the States as far as talent goes. All the promoters then came together like the fucking Avengers.
Right.
Al Heyman, Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn, Dimitri Salita, Queensberry Promotions. Right? Did you ever think you would see anything like this?
Yeah, if you remember, Mill, I think 2 years ago I said a war was going to break out between the fighters and then the promoters. And then here we go. War going to break out. Now you got to really get them dogs together and do some proving. Because these are the type of cards because we all know if you get the win, you're coming back. You know what I'm saying? And them guys coming over here and spend some money, that's what we want. That's what America loves. That's what America's moved off of. So, of course we're going to get fights like that. But now that it's an open spot for the next star, you know what I mean? Because everybody using that term, I'm face of boxing. Nobody's really holding that title just yet. So it's a whole war getting ready to break out about that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Tank is leading. I'm going to say that. I'm going to keep it real. Tank leading. Because Tank bringing all the excitement, he's knocking you clean out, and that's what people love. And no matter where he go, the people gonna go. But it's a bunch of other guys claiming they are number one, so we gonna be getting cards like this to prove it.
It seemed like there was a cold war in boxing, and it's kind of the networks. The networks don't want their top talent going on other networks and fighting, but Turki Al-Ashiki has put everybody under one roof and put together a mega card. Is he good for boxing, and can this last?
If he can make things like this happen, he's great for boxing. This is what boxing needs. This is what boxing should be. You shouldn't have to wait 5 years for a title shot if you've been a contender for already 3 years. Things like that shouldn't be happening. But also, even if it's not a title fight, you're gonna make great money. So yeah, he's great for boxing. He should be doing these things.
Yeah, I think he's great for boxing because here's the thing. Saudi Arabia, and I don't know if it's Turkey or Fauci, but all I do know is that all of them in Saudi Arabia, they've been making their way. Just watch what they've been doing, their behavior patterns in business for the last couple of years. They've been making their way to make sports global. I mean, look, they cut Vince McMahon a check, right? Yeah. WWE. UFC, and so they're making their way, they're making their rounds, and now they came over here with the big money over here in boxing. And so I believe he's great. And here's the great thing about it. He doesn't have to know anything about the sport. All he has to do is hire the experts and let them take over. And that's what the promoters are doing. They're the experts. They understand the market. He understands the money. The promoters like Frank Bourne, Eddie Hearn, they know the market in the UK. So bring all of that together. The money, the expertise over there in the UK and the expertise over here in America. Put it all in the pot, and we're going to see a big show. Like this card right here, it's action-packed. It's a really big card, and I respect it. Great for boxing.
Do you project for them to actually put on a lot of cards in the U.S. or just here and there?
I say a lot. I think they're going to put a lot on. I say a lot because it's a lot of fighters. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you think about it, it's a lot of guys with good names that's still sitting around. You know what I mean? It's a lot of guys who should be getting their shot that's sitting around. So you know what? Guess what? To occupy your time, we're going to pay you good. You're going to put on a great show. And you have to. These matchups I've been seeing is great.
I mean, think about this, right? If somebody told you that Terence Crawford is fighting in, let's say, Saudi Arabia, the likelihood of the average American citizen, even the hardcore fan, might not have enough money to make the trip. Hotels, food, and every other recreational thing they want to do over there. But for a small fee, man, on the zone, you can just go ahead and watch all of these fights on one card. So from a standpoint of a casual boxing fan, it galvanized the casual boxing fan to be excited to pay much. $60 for all this action, you can't beat it. So it's just good business, and that's what I'm excited about. It's good business.